3, 2, 1. Hello everybody and welcome to JJTV. I'm Joseph James along with
Rachel Ashleman.
And we are standing in front of Parkview Field on this beautiful, well,
cloudy yet not rainy, so beautiful.
At least it's not raining. It's threatened to rain most of the day, but we've managed to keep that at bay.
We sure have, Joe.
But that's not why we're here, Rachel.
No, we came to the Tin Caps to see the one, the only, Larry, the vendor guy. Maybe you've heard of him.
Larry is the most animated vendor that Parkview Field has, and he was gracious enough to allow us to shadow him this afternoon to see what it's all about.
Yes, and if you come to the Tin Caps and have the pleasure of sitting in his section, he will sell you a beer.
And here we go.
Oh, and they just knocked one out of the park. Holy cow.
Wow, what are the chances of that happening?
So crazy. Wow, we were in the right spot at the right time.
So we're going to go ahead and roll tape, and you can see for yourself why Larry the Vendor Guy is one of Fort Wayne's pastimes.
So, do you get people calling you over to them?
I get people calling me over all the time. Hey you, hey buddy, what's up? Dilly, all sorts. So
Yeah.
I just come back and try and make my way over to them and do whatever they want.
What kind of beer you sell?
I sell Bud Light, Coors Light, Miller Lite, ice cold, all day long, coldest in the park.
How much?
$6 make me holler, long time.
For $6 for what, 8 ounces?
$6 for 16 ounces, baby. Big cans, big man.
They don't radar gun. Yeah, I was saying, they don't normally do they.
So I started doing this in 2013. It kind of happened by a fluke. I had my summers free, and one of my friends says, well, you're a big fan, you should come down and start vending down here at or start working at the Tin Caps. And I said, yeah, well, maybe I'll think about it. Well, for years, I was kind of hesitant to come down to this ballpark because I used to love the old Wizards Stadium, but I was a little upset that they decided to get rid of that and build a whole new place, and because that was close to my heart. I'm a big minor league fan. I love the Comets, the Mad Ants, and now the Tin Caps. So, but it took a year or two, and I finally decided, you know what, I'll come down to a couple games. So I came down, and I just fell in love with this place. The people are amazing. The management is superior. Second to no place that I've ever worked. And the fans are still the amazing fans that were at the Wizards, and now we have even more because we're the Tin Caps. It's been a fun ride. All of a sudden, why don't you try it out? And so I did, and I sat with the guy who hired me, and he's like, well, what would you like to do? Would you like to do concessions, or would you like to do a beer cart, or we could have you do vending if you want? And I said, well, what's vending? He's like, well, it's a lot of hard work. It's walking up and down the stairs, carrying your product and selling in the crowd. You get to yell and have fun. I said, that sounds like something I'd like to do. And he said, no offense, but you're a big guy and you're a little older. It's gonna be tough. he says, I'll let you do it if you want to do it, but it's not going to be an easy road. I said, let's give it a shot and see where we go. So I started out, and the story goes that the very first night I worked here, I was out doing my thing, I was yelling, having a good time, and it was hard. It was really hard. I'm like, wow, I don't know if I can do this. Came towards about 6th, 7th inning, somewhere in there. I was on the third base side, walking down the stairs, or walking up the stairs, and all of a sudden I hear this whack, and next thing I know, I got hit right in the back, and I was stunned. I didn't drop nothing. It didn't really hurt that bad. I got some cushion, but it stunned me. So I turned around and I looked at the batter, and he's looking up at me. And right there and then I just turned and I started giving him the business, yelling and just having fun with it. And right there and then, that's how I started, I guess. And just continued on. The crowd loved it, and so I've just been developing this persona all these years. And I'm a big fan first, and it just seems to show. So. The funny part is, that first night, after that happened, or while that happened, the president and my boss were standing, and they happened to see it happen, and they told me this years later. They said, oh boy, can't believe we finally got a vendor who yells and is animated and fun. He was going to be great, and he just got hit. He's going to be quitting tomorrow. And that was a few years later they told me that, and I still laugh at that. They remember that night as well, so it's a lot of fun. Most about this job is probably just this whole ballpark. Everything from the fans to the management to the players. The players now even get into it with me. I've always made it known that every game that I get a chance, I go down to the bullpen at some point, and I have either myself or some kid in the crowd take one of the bags of peanuts and toss it over to the pitching staff.
The one with the mitt. He's waiting for it. Yeah, right. Hitting him right in the mitt or in the face. Either way.
In general direction.
General direction. You can do it. If you got to go closer, that's okay too. Do it. Now. Oh, baby! She throws better than some of them. Thank you. That-a-way. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the best bullpen in MILB. Woo! Woo! My boys. Who next?
And the pitching staff has a blast with it. And then I give them a big cheer. And people always question, well, does the park pay for that? No, that comes out of my pocket. I don't care. It makes them happy. It makes the crowd happy. It's all fun. So it's all about the fans here. I love this park. I'm a big fan first. So, and like I said, if it's all about the fans, well, I'm a big fan.
Rachel, do you have any questions?
Any other traumatic experiences working at this ballpark?
Traumatic? There's been a couple times I've fallen downstairs, missed a step, because there's a bunch of different steps here and there. So it all depends. I once slid down in the grassy area out in the outfield. So Larry tends to stay away from the outfield as much as possible. No, that's not true. I try and stay away from the grass. But I like to go out there, especially when the dogs are out there for dog day at the park. But I'll go wherever I can throughout the park, which is pretty much anywhere.
Do you work the same section each game?
I usually make the same rotation. I don't always get through the same sections. So at the beginning I start up on the concourse and then head down right behind home plate. And then I make my way up first base line. And then I go to the center and I head down third base line. So on most games, most nights, I get barely through all of that. Thirsty Thursdays, not usually, because I'm so busy on a Thirsty Thursday. So.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate it. Enjoy. That's how we do. What you want? Cheers, light. $6. Blue Mountains Pieces Ice. Go. Coors Light in a can. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it. Enjoy.
We are live at the Parkview Field with Johnny and how does it feel to be a mascot? Could you put it into words? Could you vocalize how it feels to be a mascot? Johnny out. The one, the only. Thank you for the interview.
How's everybody doing today? I said, how's everybody doing today? When I point over here, you guys say P. When I point over here, you guys say nuts. Ready? P. Nuts. P. Nuts. P. Nuts. P. Nuts. P.
There you have it, folks. Larry the Vendor Guy, the Tin Caps at Parkview Field. I'm Joseph James.
Rachel Ashleman.
So glad that you joined us today. We'll see you next time. All right. I think that's good.
Did I just see what I just saw?
2, 1, and
3, 2, 1, and here we are, live outside of Parkview Field, where the Tin Caps are losing. Just kidding, I don't know what they're doing. He's got a tandem bike rider coming by, right? Some youths to my right, and all that jazz. Anything else?
okay, are they really losing? Are they winning?
I don't know.
Do an outro.
Wait, what? I thought we were talking together.
Oh yeah, here. Let me get. Hold on. Let me get in the shot.
I was just giving you a test, a microphone test, I thought. You want to hold the mic? Microphone. Test, 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 test. A baseball!
Did that just come out of the field?
It's got it. Hold it up to his mouth.
Yes. So Larry, if you if you want to just kind of talk to me the way you were talking to me at German Fest and talking about your position here and how you got started.
Well, do I look at you or the camera?
Look at her.
Look at her. So,
Or what were you going to do? Just,
I mean, it takes me forever.
No, I was planning on it.
That would be great. That would be great. Yes. So you're going to get a dessert as well as a lunch today.
I don't eat dessert.
That shows. You're in better shape than I am.